Hi everybody, it's Julie, and this morning we are going to make my cover for my large journal. And so I already had this. It was from the back of the ledger paper, and so we're going to go ahead and use that. That's going to be my spine, and it's going to be 2.5 inches, which was what I was planning on. And so that's pretty good size. This is for a coffee table type book. Okay, so I have my front, I have my back. I've cut down the book here, so I just barely have anything here in the center, but I notice I have a little bit sticking out. Let's see, it might be easier to go from this direction. Now remember, I was able to save the inside part, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to use fabric to attach these together. Okay, and my fabric has been cut, or actually it's been ripped. I like the ripped edge along all the edges for this. So I'm going to do fabric here, and then we'll pick out and do a fabric on the inside as well. I'm going to be using my Tombow Mono liquid glue, the Aqua, and I've taken off, and I'm going to use the broad tip on the bottom. So I'm going to give this a pretty good workup of this glue. I really like it. It does work on fabric and on paper, cardboard as well. So, but I really like this broad tip. This is one of my favorite parts about this glue. And you know, this is my favorite glue to use. I use fabric tack in most of my videos, and that's because it dries so fast. Okay, so I've got it on there. Now I'm going to come over and add it here. Now this is a wet glue, so we have a little bit, but not a lot, a little bit of time that we can work with this. I'm seeing we've got a little piece of the glue. I'm going to put that over there. That came off. So I'm getting this pretty wet. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and do my long stripes because they'll show up better. Okay. So I'm going to do one side and the middle piece. I'm going to lay this about 1/8 of an inch from the book cover. Okay. Let's pull this out of the way because it thinks it wants to help move things over. And I'm using my old camera holder, so I don't have that much room here. Okay, so I see that we've got some areas that we don't have glue. Okay. Now, usually this dries through. I don't have any bleeding of color from one thing to another. But if it does, I can add a trim. I can add another type of fabric on top of it. So I'm not worried. It's a junk journal, and I can fix those kind of things if they happen. Okay. Okay, like we see, we've got that coming through. I will have to deal with that. Okay, so to fit this on here, I'm going to go ahead and pull this over and lean it up against my little goodie here. Now the back, I've given it a little more fabric here. So I can go over to this. There's some numbers down here. The ISBN numbers are down here from my book. This was a book that was actually in my mom's stash a quilting book. I have several of these quilting books also. I did use a Christmas book like this before. So there is a Christmas in July from 2019 journal. So I think it was my, no, it wasn't my challenge journal. It was the Christmas in July journal that I made while I was taking care of my dad. So, and I sold that one. It sold very quickly. Speaking of sales, I want to remind you that I will have a sale here on Thursday, and I will tell you more about that tomorrow. But it will be a live sale, so I will put up a link to that as soon as I get the all of my information for it. Okay? Okay, I'm going to turn this over because I want to make sure I'm not too far away. Okay. Oh, we're too close. Okay, so we can still move. And we can move. Okay, so that is how we're going to do that. Now I'm going to push that under over there. Will it go? Okay, so now I need to do the same thing on the inside. Sorry about that. Same thing to the inside. But making sure that I can open and close this. No problem. Okay, I'm going to go with the same fabric. And I do know it's a little bit long. There, okay, we'll come over and I think we'll do about the same. Yeah, so we'll come to this little spot, this little red, and cut it. So the book is going to be held together by the two pieces of fabric. And we could add I think we will. Let's see. This is, yeah, we will add this. I just don't want this to come apart. Okay, so this is bandage tape. It was gifted to me, and it works really well as an extra holder, but it you do have to glue it down. You do have to glue it down. So one of the things is it's going to give this a thicker spine. Every time I add this Mono Tombow glue, it's like adding another piece of paper to the spine as well. So making the spine, reinforcing it, giving it more strength. Okay, so I'm going to go to both sides of the spine here. I do want to lay this down though. Okay. Let's see if we pull this up. Sorry about that. That's going to move you guys, but we got to do what we got to do here. Okay. Some things that I do would be so much easier if I wasn't filming. Filming makes some things take longer. Okay, we're going to go ahead ahead and put that down. And it gives us, again, it gives some strength here. Okay, now I'm going to move you again. I can pull this up. Okay, so I want to make sure that this is down inside. Okay, so we're at making a little gutter here. Right now I'm just using my finger and my fingernail. Sometimes I use a pen cap. You know, the little part that comes off of a pen cap or a bobby pin is another thing that I have right here in my drawer that I have used. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do that while this is drying and making sure that it's sticking down. Okay, and then I want to go and check the other side, and I think we're good. Okay, so Diamond and Emerald Patreons, if you are a Diamond and Emerald Patreon for June, your sneak peek of the July challenge is in the group, and so that is for Diamond and Emerald. They get a sneak peek, and it's actually the full video of what the challenge is going to be, and then they're going to get early access to the group as well. So yeah, so that is one of their perks as Diamond and Emerald Dear Julie Patreons. If you want more information about that, it's in the description box down below. And so this is what my cover is going to look like so far. Now this is a little bubbly, and the other thing is we've got this, but what I'm thinking is I think I'm going to pick out a piece of the beautiful it is on a quilt book, so I think it might be kind of fun to put like something across like that, but I think I want the red and blue to be on the front, because remember, the majority of what I've made, yeah, I'm going to put that on there. Okay, so let's go ahead, we'll add that real quick. I'm sorry, you're getting bounced around and flopped around. For this, I do need to use the same glue, because these glues, okay, we can go ahead and make sure our little gutter is happening here. What happens with that little gutter is that makes it so that the journal will open and close. Okay, the two glues, Fabric Tack and this one, they fight, and what happens when they fight is then they just don't glue. It's really a pain. Okay, so you want to make sure you keep your cap on. And we'll take whatever is on there off, and we'll go ahead and start here, go here, and we know it goes over the front. the red and blue on the front. I think it's kind of cool to add this piece to the quilting book. Remember these are flour sack fabric, which is really cool. And we have used them in a variety of places, in a variety of ways in the journal as well. So let's see. That's just going to come across like that. Maybe we need to add a little. I'll put it on the fabric and then pull it down. Okay, come over here and do the same. Add it to the fabric. Lay it down. Okay. And the back is good. Okay, now we'll go back here and check how this is doing. And this is how you do it. You just keep going back and forth and checking all the places. I'm trying to get my journal finished on time. What do we got? 2 more days? Okay. Yeah, there. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so now wanting to see if I want to add something like that to the front. I do have this piece of fabric, which is kind of cool, but you know, I don't like to add a lot to the fronts, except that I'm thinking this is probably, I mean, this is a big book. It's, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Okay, I think we can go ahead and add our fabric to the inside here. We cut out our piece this way. Now we just need to cut it up here. So we're going to give it a little snip. And sometimes you need a bigger snip to be able to get it to where you can rip it. Remember, I like the ripped edges. I think they're much more forgiving than when you cut things, try and cut things straight. I like the frayed edges. That's my preference. Okay, so I'm going to try and get all the frays and the pieces off. And then I'm going to come over here and figure out where this is going to go. Like I said, I'm excited because I was able to save the inside of this this paper. And so it looks like we're going to the middle of the next set of stars. Okay, so the middle of the next set of stars is where we're going on the outside, on both sides. That's where it's going to stick to the paper. Now here, it's going to stick to the bandage. And this is where we will be binding, right here. Okay. The binding I'll be doing on video for the Patreons. They get the binding videos. It is one of their perks. So they get to see how I bind all the different types of journals. over there. And remember, they received the new kit as their something special gift this month. That's the special somethings digital kit. Something old, something new, something lacy, something blue. It has the old ice coupon, a variety of sizes. It really, really cool. I'm really glad to have that in my repertoire of things to be able to use, especially those ice coupons. So okay. So there we go. And I can't even tell you how much better this feels with this second set on here and the bandage on there. Let's go to the other side and we'll work with our, remember it's going to go around like that, so it'll be fine. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry. And let's go ahead and come up with something that we can add to the front. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking. So let's see. I have this. Okay, I'm going to put this aside and let it continue to dry. And okay, so we have from the clusters. The clusters. I think this one. So this is where we built our clusters right on top of a 12 by 12 page so that we could come back and do just like this. You can just come in and take your cluster off that you want to use. Okay, there's my cluster. I'm going to come across the top here too. Okay, so there's my cluster. It's like, do I want to put it on something like this? The fact that we have a shiny book that we're adding to, it's kind of but I like. Make sure that we're single. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I am going to, okay, the other thing about these is we're gonna go ahead and, this is how I use up like almost every drop, is by being able to use the bottom of this. I think I want it to be up. It looks like it has to go into this area here, and that's okay. So we'll just start there. Okay. I know it goes all the way over to the edge. this does dry clear. Okay. Okay, so, oh, we're coming off the edge over here. I do not want to come off the edge. Okay, so now we'll come over here and we'll make sure that there is glue on this edge. And put it down. Glue on this edge all the way around. That's how I'm going to get this to stay down. Okay, now as I put it down, I'm also going to notice that there is extra glue and I need to get that off. Okay, but I need to go around and make sure that I am put down all the way around. And this seems to be working really, really good. And this is paper, so I'm going to be able to put paper on top of this with no problem. Okay. So this journal will be for sale in Thursday's sale. That's the first time it'll be available. And so I have supplies that are ready to go back into the Etsy shop that will be in that sale. Napkins and playing cards and eyelets, and I do have some journals that are ready to go back into the shop. Remember, I took everything out of the shop when I did Sarah's sale, and I left everything out of the shop while I was on vacation because I couldn't ship while I was on vacation, and so I took everything out. And now we're going to add things back in once a week. Okay. There we go. I do like that. I mean, it's simple, but I do like it. We'll add that while we're here. I think we'll add that. And I kind of like it simple like this. There's not as much stuff to get lost or to get stuck on things. Not lost, but stuck on things. So I'm thinking that I like this. Okay, so we're gonna go, let's see, red. See, that's something that would get stuck on things, Julie. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then maybe if I go up, maybe I can come in with something that has like some of the kids on it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll put this down and then we'll come back in with a card or a patch that has some of the kids. And so I can add that in tomorrow's video after I find what I'm looking for. Okay, so we have built a cover. Now remember, I had already taken it apart so that I could take my pages out. My pages in this particular book were glued in, not tied signatures. So I showed you in my pages how I came up with pages, because I didn't just have fold out pages that I could use from here. So the other thing is, I will probably go ahead and add a hole here to be able to put the dangle or whatever. And I am going to do a hitch post fastener. Let's go ahead and take care of that right now. And so that's not the right box. Let's see, whatever I can find. There's like a copperish color. That will be fine. Okay, and we'll go ahead and use the crocodile to take care of that. And I'm going to put this part in. I'll make the hole for the other side, and then we'll do the actual, no, we can do it today. I'm going to do, I think I'll do a scrunchie for the closure. Which, what I mean is, we'll make a scrunchie for the closure. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so there's where the hole is. We'll take this piece and put it through. This is a Tim Holtz hitch post. They also make like really cute little doorknobs. So like if you're doing a journal that you want a door, there you go. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to come over, and I have these that I picked up at, a flea market actually. And okay, so I can take this and lean it back and line it up. Okay, crocodile is your friend in the junk journal business. Okay, so what I want to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and put this through. Okay. And then do that, and then we can pull it, and that will be my closure. Okay, of course my book is going to hold it like that. Okay, so there I have my closure. Now I do want to add an eyelet or something over here, so let's go ahead and take care of that. A brown eyelet. I don't think I have very many metal eyelets, like metal look eyelets left. Okay, we'll go with that one. It's brown, it'll work. Okay. And then I'm going to leave this alone after this and let it dry. Keep checking those gutters, those places. I'm going to go ahead and great tool, great tool to have for the cutting, for the punching. I use it in my garden for some of the decorations. Okay. Now I want this to come to the outside. So there we go. Okay, so it's going to pull through, and it'll be on that. Okay, there. Okay, so that's on there. Now I could go ahead and take some of, oh, I don't see what I did with the rest of the cool stuff, but I have this here, and I could go ahead and go around this, okay, and make it a scrunchie so you're not just getting that black. Okay, what do you think? Tell me in the description box down below if I should leave it just the plain, or if I should go ahead and cover it like we've done before. I've done this before, and let me know if you want to see how that's done, and we could add that on there. Okay, so yeah, there we go. And remember, I do have some charms and things to add to this as well that we made at different times during the month. And I love the way this is turning out. I'm going to put this in. I'm not going to worry about that because it's going to fold over like that just fine. Okay, so let's go ahead. The one other thing is we want to add the hole here. Okay, and my top is coming up a little bit. Let's go ahead and okay, I want to find the middle best I can. So that's why I'm folding it over. I'm taking my punch, making sure I'm down past the top of it, and I used my crocodile to make a hole there. Okay, and then we'll go grab another one of the, I think we'll, ooh, we've got a burgundy heart, we've got a silver heart, oh, we've got silver, black, I think we'll do brown again. Okay, so we'll go with the brown right there, and use the crocodile to put that, to set it. Okay, I actually fixed my husband's raincoat with some eyelets from my craft room. He came in and goes, "Do you got any grommets? Could you fix this?" And so I did. Okay, there, so that's there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put this in. This is a little bulb pen, and it will already be ready to hold a tassel or something else that I might want to add there. Okay, so closure is ready. We can continue to decorate it. Cover patch is ready. Like I said, we'll come in and add one of the children pictures or something with the children on it. Here, we added this. I like it a lot. I like it. Okay, so we can use a pocket that we made for in here. We will see what we're going to do to the inside of this. I do like to add some type of pocket to the inside, and so we will probably do that after we do the binding. So I will be adding in, let me move these things around and I'll show you. I've got my 5 signatures right here. Okay, my 5 signatures. So this is what we've got so far. Look at there. Look at there. It closes nicely so far. I've still got a few things to add to it, but I love it. I love the way this looks. I think this would be a really fun one to add, like to be a memory album. Actually, I think would be a great great use for that. So there you go. We've made our cover for the large journal, added the closure, had some writing over here, so we've covered it with some of the quilted fabric. You know, the other thing you could do here is we could make like a label and put it on with eyelets and cover over the country quilts. So I might do that. I'm going to think about it and see what I can come up with. But there you go. Remember that the new digital that has the something old, which is the ice coupons in a variety of sizes, something new, which is the library cards, something lacy, remember it's a set of lace tags, and then there's a blue page also that has a bunch of blue ephemera, something blue, and then you get some other, you get the ice coupons in their real size and a ice coupon page. So that journal kit, along with the flinch card digital kit, which I just saw a flinch card over here. So along with the flinch card numbers 1 through 31, that kit is on sale. And the bases, pages and ephemera, which are maps, receipts, a variety of plain things that you can then decorate. Those kits are all on sale through Saturday. So check that out in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So I've got to decide which one I'm going to put in the front. And, oh, that's from something else. And I know I needed a couple more things as well. Kind of like the idea of this red one in front, I think. So I'll have to see what we've got. Okay, so there you go. Find something to celebrate every day. I hope you're coming along with your June challenge. Make sure that you get everything posted by midnight on June 30th so that you can be a, what would it be? You would be a July VIP. So, yeah, everyone that finishes their journal, finishes it on time, and gets it posted in all of the places, gets invited to the VIP. And we're excited that the May VIP is tomorrow. And I'm still working on getting their digital into the group, and then they'll all get let into the group. But it is a really interesting, cool digital that I think everybody's going to want to have. So, yeah, so watch for that. The new digital will be available Thursday, and for everybody else. And then those that finish their journals in May, now they will be the VIPs, and they will be showing us how they're using that digital for the next month. So make sure that you go and check out who and what our April VIPs did. They had received the red, white, and blue children and floral digital, and lots of great ideas out there. Lots of fun. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.